Well, I guess I'll give him a game credit. Managed to completely mess up my route, right? Like, so much damage. Ah, man. I can only imagine how bad it'd be if I try using some of the worst attackers in this game. Considering, Meganium, has, what, like 80 base attack and special attack, something like that, so it's meh, but there are much weaker Pokemon out there. And maybe I'll wish I'd used, the Pokemon Center, I don't know. I'm hoping this goes alright. I really don't want to find out, I'm gonna run into more trouble trying to get back to, finishing off the Rockets here. Though I suspect we're still gonna end up getting, another episode after this. And yeah, I'm running, my fan in the background, because it's starting to get warmer out, man. I was hoping it'd be cool enough to try and sneak in some PS2 games, but kinda lost the, shade over here, so, yeah, it ended up way hotter in my room than I thought it was gonna be. It's like, I gotta start recording, now, because I gotta be at work at, 6 in the morning, so I got, like, a couple hours to work for after, go to bed. Or at least should go to bed, sometimes I just stay up way later than I should. And I regret it later, because I'll be, like, yawning at work, and close my eyes, basically sleepwalking for a bit. I've actually managed to operate the grills rather well one day while I was doing that. I don't know how I managed to seriously hurt myself, to be honest. Since I'd, like, fall asleep for a bit and then, like, sway, open my eyes back up, and would still be picking up eggs and putting them in trays and stuff. Like, I don't know how I didn't get, a bad burn on one of my hands at some point. Oh well, at least eventually I caught my, second wind, I suppose, that morning, but yeah. I suppose someone asked, like, your workplace while you work while you're basically standing on your feet asleep? Yeah. I've been sent home for that once. Only once. And that was by, the manager that, got fired after he became the store manager for like, a couple months. And now works at the bank, so that's why I stopped and talked to him. I have his number so I can text him, but never really responds back that way. Though he did give me my first Pokemon hat, which, I haven't... Well, he didn't give it to me, he paid me for, back for buying it. Just... I'll use it a bit more, maybe, but... The Pikachu hat's gotten pretty dirty, to be honest. It's seen better days. Maybe I get a hat bomb or something to clean it with. Like one of those bags you put in the washer machine or whatever to protect it. You just send it through to hopefully, clean it up a bit, because, man, it looks filthy. Maybe I ought to start putting my hats, somewhere besides the floor. Because I know there's still mice running around, too, so... Because one of them woke me up this morning, the day I'm doing the recording, obviously. I'm at, like, 1:15 in the morning or so, because it hit one of my glue traps and started making a ton of noise. That was a lucky mouse, apparently, because it managed to get itself off and get free, so, it's still on the loose. I'm guessing it won't hit another glue trap again, though, as it knows what they are now. It's like, oh, that's what that smell is, and never go near it again. I suppose I could try baiting it with some food, but the glue traps I have are kind of on the small side, so if it hit it, it would just, reach out and probably grab the food, because it would be like, oh, I smell the good stuff, in the middle, and just reach a bit with its mouth, then pull back. Because that basically happened to me once already with one of the, glue traps. I tried putting one of the, yogurt treats on it, and the mouse wasn't biting, man. At least not enough to get caught, because it ate the treat right off of it. Damn. Never say they're dumb, man. They're more clever than you might expect. Well, at least that takes care of Eddie. Man. Stop wasting my time, Eddie. And yeah. Feeling a bit under the weather at the moment. My mom tested positive for COVID, so I'm guessing my sore throat's because of that. I'm hoping, you know, it stays like that, you know, where it's just really mild. So it doesn't stop me from recording too much, because let's face it, I can deal with, you know, some minor throat irritation. As long as it doesn't turn to, like, coughing fits and stuff like that. Maybe I'll be among the lucky few that doesn't really get affected that badly by it. Though I have found that, keeping some peppermints in my mouth at work at least makes, my throat feel better. I'm not exactly sure why, though. I'm sure someone could give some sort of explanation for maybe why that works. Because I'm sure there's a reason online somewhere. Maybe it's just the juices keep flowing, you know, to try and work it down with the saliva. I don't know. And down goes coughing. Man. By the time we get to the Elite Four, we're probably going to be almost level 55. Or 60. The question is, how many levels am I going to need to be able to take down Lance, right? That's the real question. Because I imagine it's going to be a lot. We can use Rest, at least, to counter Thunderwave Paralysis, to a certain extent. So we might be able to get by that and, you know, have a ton more levels added on. Assuming we can take a few hits from his dragons. But that's going to depend on what their exact attacks are. I don't usually think about it too much. Usually in these runs, you know, the enemies go down so fast, I don't have to really worry about their movesets. Like, what's their moveset? I don't know! I mean, that's far more useful information to have in the first game, because you can abuse the crap out of it. Like, oh, that enemy has agility? And I am a poison type? Well, I know what they're gonna be spamming. Because in Gen 1, if you have a move that's a super effective type, you're going to use it if you're the AI, so if the AI knows, you know, a psychic move like agility and you're poison type, it'll just keep using agility over and over and over again, indefinitely. Giving you plenty of time to just set up and take care of it. Yeah. The AI is both brilliant and amazingly stupid at the same time in Gen 1. It's amazing. Well, let's keep going, I guess. Oh, come on. Oh. No mercy, huh? That's fine. I wasn't gonna show you mercy either. No, then what you got? Mr. Looks like everyone else? Oh, he's got Eradicate? Well, it ain't a top percentage Eradicate, so goodbye. We've seen what those can do. Though admittedly, you know, if you really want a high-end Eradicate, you'd probably have to go with a male one. Just because the male Pokemon in this game have better attacking stats. So using a female one was to my disadvantage, but, you know, whatever. I'll get over it. I mean, we got through that run, so it's not like it was that much of a hindrance. And more money for us. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I guess I'll put that in the item pocket for now. Boom. Do you now? Did we? You all look the same. I can't tell if I fought him or not. Like, seriously. Why do you all look identical? And don't tell me it's the anime reason for Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. Like, oh man. Well, if you never saw that episode, in the anime they explain why all the Nurse Joys look the same. It's because they're all identical cousins. And the same applies to Officer Jenny. They're also all identical cousins. don't ask me how that works, you know? Like, it makes 0 sense. But that's the explanation we got. Such a bad explanation. Oh, man. That's how, what, you lost last time? That doesn't help either. I've beaten a lot of people with Return and Body Slam. Will you now? I never did test out my hidden power, did I? But do I want to? Not really. I suppose if it ends up being hidden power ice, it could be helpful. But that would mean testing it. Or looking up, how to figure out online, because you can't use certain stats, to work it out. I think you gotta be, like, level 50 to do it, and have, like, maxed them or something, and I don't know if I have. I mean, maxed my stat experience. And I don't think I did that, so, I may not be able to even figure it out, even if I put down my, stat line at the moment, you know, what my hidden power is. Then I'll just, you know, plug it into my moveset and see what happens. Well, I guess we'll take that. Yeah, I came to rescue you, Mr. Director. Yeah, why don't you call Officer Jenny? Call the police! Why are you trusting a little kid to do this for you? Like, this is an adult's job, damn it. He's like, there are no adult Pokemon masters nearby. I'm like, but I'm not a master yet. Well, you're close enough. And you got 7 badges! That's 6 more than I got. I only got Faulkner's. Brought in a Mareep and just, you know, fried his birds with electricity. It was easy. Now, then let's head up, I guess. I mean, I suppose if you want the fastest or easiest way, you could potentially try and deal with Faulkner. Since you can't really get to the sheep in Gold and Silver, ironically enough, is maybe go to Unowned Cave. And grab one that has electric or ice powers. But that'll do it for this episode. Until next time, then. See ya.